Sorry, hold on. Yeah, I told y'all motherfuckers we could do it. Yeah, I told y'all motherfuckers. We are now in a 2-bedroom apartment instead of a studio. Ah, fuck you haters. I know it's still a little bit messy behind me, but that's because we're still fully moving it. Happy New Year, Legas. How you doing, man? Dude, doing good, bro. New apartment. We're now in a 2-bedroom instead of a fucking studio. Jesus. It took us long enough. Let's see. Yes, it does. There we go. Clear my notifications. It is. It is. It's a 2-bedroom. Instead of it being a studio. But yeah, it definitely is a bigger apartment. Oh yeah, huge compared to what we used to be in. Back. What's up?
Here's your 10. And we need to find her phone. I'm about to hit call on it.
She was the last one to have it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Tonight I'm ordering a new PC fan, CPU cooler, and a case. 10 case fans and 2 CPU fans. A lot of fans. She was the last one to have it.
Yeah, I think it was either here or up there. The only 2 places it could be. You know?
Yeah, I have a hole in my bowl. I need a nugget to plug it. I just want to run at the table. Morning, I and help me make it. No. See, that's That's a misconception. Wifey never went to jail. That video that I posted of the officer who arrested my wifey, that was the officer that arrested my wife back in May of 2020. So no, she hasn't been to jail since. We already got all of that covered, and we're getting ready to be placing a restraining order against the officer to where he can't be within 1,000 yards of us. So yeah, wifey's good, Big M. Wifey's good. She's all right. Don't worry, wifey is okay. She's not in jail. She's fine. She's just up at the other apartment, packing more shit up, and so that we're able to get it here. What's up, Too Tall? What you doing? Gizmo. Right here. So here, I'll take the plate to the kitchen, Dad. And she did too. She took the plate over to the kitchen. That's the funny part. So yeah, as I said, it's still like messy behind me because we're still in the process of unpacking and putting everything where it's supposed to go. And so yeah, it's definitely a bigger apartment, you know, as you can already see, you know. I need a new gaming chair anyways. Yep, you see that piece of shit. I'm all the way in the kitchen. That's how big our apartment is. Plus the hallway that goes to the bathroom and the 2 bedrooms. Yeah, and here, I know our stuff is like out and about and like unpacked and shit and still like messy, but hi Garfield. But as you guys can see, that's the hallway that leads back to the bedrooms and the bathroom. So as I said, you know, we still got a lot of unpacking to do, but it's all hardwood floors. And then we got my desk set up. Hey, look, I don't have a wall behind me this time. Yeah, I was able to take a couple bong rips last night and this morning here in the new apartment. Got wonderful sleep, you know. You didn't help me make it. You didn't help me make it. You didn't help me make it. So yeah, it's still a work in progress, you know, but we just moved in yesterday. Got the fuck out of that studio. I couldn't stand another fucking day in that studio. I couldn't. There was just no way. There was no way in hell I could. Oh, no. As soon as our landlord said, yeah, you can move into the new apartment, I was like, yes. She's like, but we have some things that we need to talk about the new apartment.
State Farm has options to get you a surprisingly great rate.
Thanks, Jake. Next round's on me.
Like a good neighbor.
So we need to get in contact with maintenance because we have no hot water pressure. Dishwasher may need to be replaced. You know, so there's still a couple things that are wrong with the apartment, but
some artists only
we'll get that taken care of. That's easy. That's easy
shit.
shit.
Define a genre, make an entire generation feel less alone, and turn an artist into a legend. Follow Lil Peep on Spotify and hear the sound of a generation. Click the banner to hear more.
Why am I being pinged in Discord?
Upgrade to premium and unlock access to ad-free music. That means any playlist or radio station you want, without ad interruptions. With radio stations, create a collection of tracks based on the music you love. On any artist, album, song, or playlist, Just click Go to Radio and listen to hours of similar music ad-free with premium. Tap the banner to learn more.
There we go. Oh yeah, we're gonna be living in this apartment for several years to come, guys. Like, we don't plan on moving out of here until we can afford a house. What am I smoking on? A Lucky Strike. Lucky Strike cigarette. So now I don't have to worry about accidentally keep waking up my wife in the middle of the night when I'm streaming if I'm up because of insomnia, you know. So yeah, it is definitely bigger. So we're gonna be saving up. It's $825 a month here, which ain't too bad. It's not bad at all for a 2-bedroom. All utilities included. You know, so yeah, smoke one for me. Smoke one for me. Like I said, I got a hole in my bowl. I need a nugget to plug it. So yeah, like I said, I apologize about the best guys. Hey Mario, what you doing? Like I said, I apologize about the mess behind the best. Hi guys. Told you. What's up, Hazel? Hi, sweetheart. How are you? I gotta sneeze. I thought I had to sneeze. Oh, I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. People say I change, yeah, I'm not the same, yeah. Wanna be a leader, but don't care about being famous. You wanna know what fame is? It's stressful and it's dangerous. I'm not complaining. I'm just writing out a story that's important for the up and coming. You got the kitchen behind me. You got the hallway right there that leads to the bathroom and the 2 bedrooms. So yeah, we're now in a 2-bedroom, Hazel.
Son, I've been in the woods for like a week. True. Smoking weed, getting back to myself. Yeah.
Oh,
Church.
yeah, the apartment's fucking huge. It's huge. Like, I mean, look. For Cousin David. I'm literally, like, my studio is going to be here in the living room. It's literally perfect for me. The simple factor is oh, one, we all get to see the animals run around. And then also, second bedroom for David. I mean, we're going to be moving into a 3-bedroom apartment here within the next, I want to say, 3 years.
And I'll be those KC lights in a poor boy's truck. Granddad's gone in a 1500. A son of a bitch and a crazy motherfucker. Man, I love that feeling the blue lights on a Friday. One lane, one way, no way, road J. Hearts are bugging, I'll be flexing like my driveway. It's a runway.
So yeah, second bedroom for Cousin David. We got the master. And then, as I was showing earlier, Hazel, my setup is looking like this. This is what we're looking at for my setup. It's not a gaming chair. Oh, we're still in the same neighborhood, technically. We're still in the same neighborhood, technically. You know. So it's same landlord, just different complex. Yeah, once we get everything moved in here, everything will start sounding a little bit differently. The acoustics will start sounding better. So, but yeah, the acoustics are definitely off because the apartment's technically empty and we don't have everything set up yet.
Damn, I feel stupid.
What's up?
I'll be your huckleberry. I'll be your dark and scary. I'll be your man of the hour, Mr. Churchstone Sour. I'll be those.
Let's see. I'm going to be going live on Twitch tonight for our IGL match. Let's see. Yeah, my father's jacket did always hang on the chair. That's actually in the bedroom right now.
My budget doesn't. Calling time on collecting.
Don't give it up. State Farm has options to get you a surprisingly great rate.
Rock on.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today.
All out of skips? With Premium, you get unlimited skips to pass on the songs you don't want to hear, even on mobile. So the next time you're looking for that perfect song to set the mood, you won't have to wait around to get more skips. Step back into the world of Premium and hear what you want, when you want. Tap the banner to learn more.
Hold on. Oh yeah, guaranteed. Guaranteed. He's smiling down on us right now. What's up, Triple B? How goes it, friend? How you doing?
GPS me to the stars, far away from fame halls. Don't wake me up, I'm living the dream, living the dream. I'm living the dream.
Oh, so yeah, our first IGL match is tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. I will be streaming that to my Twitch. I wish I was able to stream it to YouTube, but I'm not gonna try to go through all of that fucking setup right now. And actually, I want to test something real quick. There's channel analytics. GPS me to the stars, far away from fame halls. Don't wake me up, I'm living the dream, living the dream. I'm living the dream. Don't wake me up, don't wake me up, don't wake me up, don't wake me up. I feel like Elvis when I walk around my land of grace. Feel like Ash when I'm angry and destroying my place. Feel like the line I'm supposed to walk, I walk aside just to aggravate some people that wish me bad from time to time. In a dream now, driving no big cloud, kicking up the angel dust 'cause heaven don't have dark miles. So if my dreams are real now, wake up in the night. I won't bother the sun 'cause like me it won't burn out. Rocket ship, take me to the unknown, somewhere I don't exist no more. Where check marks don't verify my life or my style. I wanna hang with people who can understand my style. Okay, so I gotta get $6 to be able to upgrade my phone to be able to receive verification codes sent to me by Twitch. Driving dream cars, GPS me to the stars, far away from fame halls. Don't wake me That's not going to be too hard to do. Okay. That's not going to be too hard. Oh. Oh, okay. Who's pinging me? Definitely like us. Much love, brother. Thanks for stopping in. See if he picks up.
If you feel like you're falling, tell me and I'll also make believe. And if you feel like you're empty, let me in your soul, I'll fix the leak. Ooh,
Okay, so wait for his message or his call.
The whole world around me steady looking at a screen. People like quit bitching cause that's how they found me. But my number's climbing still. Don't forget to call my mama and tell her that I love her. Not bother her with the drama cause tomorrow's not a promise. It's a blessing and that's honest. And that's coming from a sinner. So when I sleep,
Oh, that's what.
you hear me in your dreams. Hope you learn from my mistakes. Hope you open up your mind to the power nature lets us take and embrace the vibrations of the freedom in the wind.
What?
Be great, make a change and live it
Check out Coinbase. Coinbase is the primary platform for buying, selling.
Dr. Fauci, in a recent British study, David Wiley and others found that no symptomatic reinfections from COVID-19 after following 2,800 patients for several months. In fact, there have been no reports of significant numbers of reinfections after acquiring COVID-19 naturally. Shane Crotty, a virologist at La Jolla Institute for Immunology, concludes from his experiments that the amount of immune memory gained from natural infection would likely prevent the vast majority of people from getting hospitalized disease, severe disease for many years. In this study, which was published in Science, Dr. Crotty showed that antibody levels stayed relatively constant with only modest declines over 6 to 8 months. Dr. Crotty reported that notably memory B cells, specific for the spike protein or RBD, were detected in almost all COVID-19 cases with no apparent half-life at 5 to 8 months after infection. In other words, Dr. Crotty found significant evidence of long-term immunity after COVID infection. Furthermore, Dr. Crotty noted B-cell memory to some other infections has been observed for as long as 60 plus years after smallpox vaccination, or even 90 years after a natural infection with influenza. That was the woman who got the Spanish flu, still showed immunity 90 years later. So rather than being pessimistic towards people gaining immunity after they've had COVID or had a vaccine, studies argue for significant optimism. In fact, there have been no scientific studies arguing or proving that infection with COVID does not create immunity. There have been no studies showing significant numbers of reinfections. Of the 30 million Americans who have had COVID, only a handful of reinfections have been discovered. In fact, the New York Times reported last fall more than 38 million people at the time worldwide had been infected with the coronavirus, and as of that date, fewer than 5 of these cases had been confirmed by scientists to be reinfections. Scientists interviewed for the article concluded, in most cases, a second bout with the virus produced milder symptoms or none at all. Given that no scientific studies have shown significant numbers of reinfections of patients previously infected or previously vaccinated, what specific studies do you cite to argue that the public should be wearing masks? well into 2022.
I'm not sure I understand the connection of what you're saying about masks and reinfection. We're talking about people who have never been infected before.
You're telling everybody to wear a mask, whether they've had an infection or a vaccine. What I'm saying is they have immunity, and everybody agrees they have immunity. What studies do you have that people that have had the vaccine or have had the infection are spreading the infection? If we're not spreading the infection, isn't it just theater?
No, it's
That's
not.
a vaccine, and you're wearing 2 masks. Isn't that theater?
No, that's not. Here we go again with the theater. Let's get down to the facts. Okay, the studies that you quote from Crotty and Sete look at in vitro examination of memory immunity, which in their paper they specifically say this does not necessarily pertain to the actual protection. It's in vitro.
What studies can you point to that shows significant reinfection? There are no studies that show
Let me finish the response to your question, please. The other thing is that when you talk about reinfection and you don't keep
Well,
in
damn.
the concept of variants,
Dr. Fucci just needs to resign.
ballgame. That's a good reason for a mask. In the South African study conducted by J&J, they found that people who were infected with wild type and were exposed to the variant in South Africa, the 351, it was as if they had never been infected before. They had no protection. So when you talk about reinfection, you've got to make sure you're talking about wild type. I agree with you that you very likely would have protection from wild type for at least 6 months if you're infected. But we in our country now have variants that are circulating.
significant reinfection. What study shows significant reinfection, hospitalization, and death after either natural infection or the vaccine? It doesn't exist. There is no evidence that there are significant reinfections after vaccine. In fact, I don't think we have a hospitalization in the United States after the 2-week period after the second vaccination. Yeah, you have a death
See,
in the
but
United
see,
States.
right there. Okay, right there. He says that he doesn't think. So he's automatically assuming that he's not 100% sure if there have been hospitalizations to people who are immune to COVID-19 or who have gotten the vaccine or have been diagnosed or who have been diagnosed with COVID-19. And then, you know, he's on the right page right here. Dr. Fucci, he's just, like you said, just skates around the fucking question.
Hearing what I'm saying about variants,
Goodbye,
we're
Best
talking about
Adios,
wild
Scott
type
Rack.
versus
Fare thee well,
variants.
And now,
Okay,
remember
need a
there,
spot?
what significant
I'm just saying
reinfections,
goodbye
with
to my pricey
hospitalizations,
gym
and death from the variants?
Don't give up.
None
what
in
you
our
love.
country.
State
Zero.
Farm has options
Well,
like
because we
insurance,
don't
home,
have
and
a
life.
prevalence
Great
of a
rates on
variant
both.
yet. We're having one.
Hey, can I buy you a
Can I
protein
finish?
shake or a
We're having
Gatorade?
117 that's
Great
becoming
rates.
more dominant.
Policy based on
State Farm is
conjecture.
there.
No,
You
You
have
wanna go to
it isn't based on
statefarm.com for a quote today.
variants. So you want people to wear a mask for another couple of years. You've been vaccinated and you parade around in 2 masks for show. No, you can't get it again. There's virtually 0% chance you're going to get it, and yet you're telling people with them that have had the vaccine, who have immunity. You're defying everything we know about immunity by telling people to wear a mask who've been vaccinated. Instead, you should be saying there is no science to say we're going to have a problem from the large number of people who are vaccinated. You want to get rid of vaccine hesitancy? Tell them they quit wearing their mask after they get the vaccine. You want people to get the vaccine? Give them a reward instead of telling them that the nanny state's going to be there for 3 more years and you got to wear a mask forever. People don't want to hear it. There's no science behind it.
Well, let me just state for the record that masks are not theater. Masks are protective,
And we have immunity there, theater. If you already have immunity, you're wearing a mask to give comfort to others. You're not wearing a mask because of any science.
I totally disagree with you.
So here's the problem. 48% of Americans aren't invested in the stock market.
Wow.
57% of Americans
Just wow.
disagree with you.
Dr. Fauci, we don't know whether the pandemic started in a lab in Wuhan or evolved naturally, but we should want to know 3 million people have died from this pandemic, and that should cause us to explore all possibilities. Instead, government authorities, self-interested in continuing gain-of-function research, say there's nothing to see here. Gain-of-function research, as you know, is juicing up naturally occurring animal viruses to infect humans. To arrive at the truth, the U.S. government should admit that the Wuhan Virology Institute was experimenting to enhance the coronavirus's ability to infect humans. Juicing up superviruses is not new. Scientists in the U.S. have long known how to mutate animal viruses to infect humans. For years,
There's the admittance right there that the government has been infecting us. Right there.
has been collaborating with Dr. Shi Zhengwei of the Wuhan Virology Institute, sharing his discoveries about how to create superviruses. This gain-of-function research has been funded by the NIH. The collaboration between the U.S. and the Wuhan Virology Institute continues. Doctors Barrick and Shi worked together to insert bat virus spike protein into the backbone of the deadly SARS virus, and then use this man-made supervirus to infect human airway cells. Think about that for a moment. The SARS virus had a 15% mortality. We're fighting a pandemic that has about a 1% mortality.
So yeah, I know people are gonna want me to bring back my slipstreams too, but that's gonna be once we get a couch.
Spike protein, if that were released accidentally. Dr. Fauci, do you still support funding of the NIH funding of the lab in Wuhan?
Senator Paul, with all due respect, you are entirely and completely incorrect that the NIH has not ever and does not now fund gain-of-function research in the Wuhan Institute.
Do they fund Dr. Barrick?
We do not fund.
You fund Dr. Barrick's gain-of-function research?
Dr. Barrett does not do gain-of-function research, and if it is,
Alrighty, guys. Well, shit. I think I'm gonna hop off. I gotta get ready for my game tonight.
Spike protein that he got from the Wuhan Institute into the SARS virus's gain-of-function.
So I will see everybody later.
That is not a minority.
Much love, everybody.
At least 200 scientists have signed